top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They go to the ground. Fights off a defender. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. To the air, it's Underwood. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That is exactly how you set a tone when you're on defense, and especially when you're at home. If you can get them and force them into a punt early, keep that crowd going and involved, man, is it fun to play defense.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Under fire. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left. Have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to punch it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Play action on 1st down. Taking a shot on the first play. Makes a catch at the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Here's a heat. Big fella moving. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. He might want another play. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fit it in the window for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. You get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for space. It's Hansen. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's Morgan. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Well, that's a huge completion on 3rd down. And David, he was double covered. I mean, what do you do as a coordinator moving forward now trying to stop this guy from making plays?
I can't tell you how frustrating that is. I got 2 on him. Like, I'm sending resources to stop this guy, and he's still making plays. You got to get more pressure on the quarterback. You got to disguise. You got to do something. But apparently that guy, you can't cover him, even with 2.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Looking to buy time. Hit as he throws. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Got his man in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Hand off from the shotgun. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on first down. Skips away from pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. And back to the air on second down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Here's the pressure. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moore. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal, but instead they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am, too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practice all week long. That's the play.
Sneak gets it done.
And, man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a 4th down situation and held them so many times, and, man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality, and they pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Quarterback may change this route. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Finds space on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Finds his man down the middle. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll go back to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Rushes on him, and he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And the offense will recover, but it's not going to make any difference as they're short of the first down marker.
Man, what a break. Great job falling on the football. Great job having some awareness that the running back coughed it up, but teammates there to pick him up, fall on the football. Listen, it's lucky, but it's a good job by the offense.
Running through contact. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for space. It's Hayes. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll go right back to the run. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it in the middle. It's Morgan. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Fighting off the defender. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Got a man. It's Tatum. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. pick up a first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving away from pressure. He's got an open man. Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Snagged in the middle, it's Haynes. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Snags it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He gets a block. Got a little room. They finally make the stop, and he almost ran that baby all the way into the locker room. What a way to end the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. Find any crease in that kickoff coverage. be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going up top. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Now the play fake. Oh, they're after him. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. Finding an escape route. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle. They're up by 32 over Iowa. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Tatum. He has the first and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
That's reeled in. It's Tatum. At the 40, there he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so...
There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, and I love the timing routes. A nice curl route, great throw, and then catch the ball, get north-south, and get some good yards after the catch.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. It's complete. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. It's complete to the left. They will score! Touchdown Sooners!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. They march 78 yards down the field and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Michigan. And the route is on.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Sategna. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. showing the arm strength to the left. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounced through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. And the Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Just keep slinging it. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on... down early, didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out.
It's picked off, and they've ruined the drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Motion from the back. Smith dropping to pass. Uncorks it. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll move the tight end. Might as well give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Off play action. Time to take a shot. Touchdown, Michigan! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Louisiana is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Cajun Field, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football.
News, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. He's got it along the sideline. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Smith wants to throw. This time on target. The Sooners in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Man, you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give and tick, 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 tick. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. On the run, it's Haynes. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. The Wolverines need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
Well, they're able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment, because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Smith dropping to pass. Floating away. Fires on the move. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game. You know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Come on, set. Ready. Yo. Wants to fire on second down. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were